Hey guys, Mitsurugi Jones back with Disciples 3 Reincarnation. Now, let's see, these here are the elves. We are not going to go too much into them because we will be dealing with them a lot more when we actually start to play their faction. These are all level 1 characters for the elves, so we're just going to go ahead and breeze through them real quick because my guys have superior numbers, at least in the levels. So we'll blow through that. Now there will be some times when we'll come across some units from other factions, and it will sadly be somewhat of a spoiler for the actual tiers and levels for those particular factions. I just can't get around for it. I can't get around it. Here is also the Possessed. These are part of the Legion of the Damned faction, so we're also going to breeze right through this. They're not going to be tough really at all anyway, because they're all level 1, just like the elves were. Now, if you remember correctly, we are searching after the Fallen Star, and we are playing the Human Empire. So we're just going to go ahead and round up this map. We've already got about 3/4 of it done and finished, so all we have to do is go up to those 2 big stars up there, and this one little one here as a side quest. I promised this merchant that I would hire him some mercenaries up in this area, even though that pretty much goes against my grain. But what are you going to do about that? It's either that or not finish the quest, which it might actually give some good equipment or some extra experience. So let's just go ahead and go around here and go talk to the merchant captain, or whatever his damn name is. And go ahead and stop by that well, get some extra points, and here we go. We'll go talk to him. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that guy just yet, so let's go talk to this guy. You're Taylor, right? The shopkeeper further down the road wishes to hire your men for protection. Here's the money that he sent.
Protection, you say? Well, that's very wise of him, sending you here. Noblemen so squeaky, clean, and honest. This is not the full amount, but it will do. I will send my men to protect this merchant.
And just how many men do you have under your command? Why do they not serve in the Emperor's army?
Well, if they were all in the army, there wouldn't be anyone left to protect the people, right?
Let me tell you something, you suspect. I don't like this cat. I'm not a big fan of that guy. He seems a little sleazy to me. And it's not just the way I do his voice either. He just seems sleazy. And, you know, he's real defiant, which, you know, whatever. I'm all about that. I'm all about the rebels, but I don't know, something about him. Now, this is a mercenary camp. You can go in here and hire different units. They will level up, but they will never tier up in a level as far as I know. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. You guys can play that any way you want to. It's, you know, completely up to you. But for me, I'm not a big fan of hiring mercenaries. I like to get my units, have them level up through tiers. That seems the most fun to me. So we're going to have to come all the way back down here. Unfortunately, this game sometimes will do that. It makes you backtrack quite a bit during the game to get back to talk to somebody, you know, which I suppose, you know, if you want the role-playing element of it, you want the realism, I suppose that's probably a good way to do it. So we'll just breeze through a couple turns here, get down to this guy, and start talking to the actual merchant himself.
Are you back? With good news, I hope. Taylor's men will come to protect me.
That they will, though it seems to me these protectors are not that much better than the bandits themselves. Why don't you instead seek the help of the Imperial garrison in the nearest city? Lockleicester, for example.
Please, don't get me wrong, but the Trading Guild simply doesn't want to be too dependent on either side, be it Empire or Alliance.
Alright, well, I guess dude doesn't want to take sides. That's cool. I got myself a nice little vitality ring here. Go ahead and put that on real quick. Actually, I think I do like that one better than the one I have now, which I believe makes me go a little bit faster in combat. Initiative, I believe, is what the other one is. And I would really like to have more hit points over time as versus speed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, put that on. I can also actually pick up those boots that I wanted, so I can sell this jewelry artifact, sell this ring here, and then I'll go ahead and pick up these boots so we can move across the map a little bit faster than before. that just seems to be a better way of handling things over the long haul. The more you move, the better you feel. Okay, so we'll just grab these boots, and we're off to the races. What do we got here? Don't really need to get any more experience right this instant, at least not, you know, like level 1 kind. So let's go ahead, move through, disperse some of this fog that we got, take out these goblins and imps, pretty low levels, so that should be pretty easy. Oh, what we got here? Oh, a great wolf. These things look badass, and they are badass. If they kill one of your dudes, they spawn another little wolf, so that's kind of cool. But hopefully it won't. Hopefully for us, it won't come down to that. But you never know. Those great wolves are pretty tough, especially what's this, level 17? I think is what it said. Yep, a level 17. So let's do our worst to kill this thing as quickly as humanly possible. And you can see that it towers over the other wolf. It's almost as big as my horse, which is kind of weird. You know, maybe Lambert should tame it. You know, mount this bad boy here instead of his actual horse. That would be a hell of an advantage in battle, I guess. But you probably it would be hard to keep a hold of it. So, and this little guy has walked right into my clutches. But this is you know what? Might as well go ahead and take this little dude out. He's pretty close anyway. Maybe I'll finish him up with the mage. Go ahead, get this girl over here in protection. Always want to keep the healer safe from the muscle of the group. So Lambert, come in here, take a swipe at this dude here. If I would have been able to get to that focal point, that would have been perfect, but I just didn't have enough to do it. Now these guys are getting pretty low. Got a nice little interception here. Looks like well, I don't know, Lambert's getting pretty low on hit points here. I don't know if he'll be able to tough that out or not. We'll just keep taking chunks out of this great wolf and see what we can do about that. And will Lambert go? Lambert does go. You know, he's called to heaven. The paladin has been called to heaven. Let's go ahead and take out these wolves. Now, the good thing about a great wolf is when you kill the great wolf, all his little wolf minions will die as well, except for if you start off with one. Like anything that spawns as a result from the great wolf being on the map will die when the great wolf is vanquished. Go ahead and restore Lambert here. And the good thing about playing the warlord character is you can just breeze through turns and heal up your dudes. Now it's great when you are playing on a map with no other faction running around, but that can get pretty dicey if you are attacking with, say, another faction on the board. They'll be running around scooping up gold and experience where you're just sitting there ending your turn. So be wary of that when you start to play the other factions. On these beginning maps, that's no big deal. You just, you know, keep clicking end turn. Now, it looks like Lambert leveled up, so let's go ahead and get him a little bit closer to another leadership flag here. Oh, what's this? Oh, discount, huh? Yeah, okay, we'll take that. And Fox's Cunning? Sure. Why not? I was thinking about taking that endurance and going that route, but I think this will be... I'm not sure if that's the same speed or which one's quicker, but as long as we get there in the next couple levels, that'd be golden. Hopefully, now he's probably maxed out in level at this point, and we have a castle here, so let's go ahead and tear into this castle. Now, castles are good for... When you take a castle, essentially it becomes sort of like a tower, so it'll spread out your territory around the actual castle. Plus, you have a defensive part on the map where you can hire heroes or resurrect dead units or heal them. It also opens up another shop for you to pick up, say, summoning spells and things like that. Now, I will show you when we actually beat these guys what happens to the castle. You saw it was a nice, grandiose castle with towering heights and porticliffs, but that's not what happens when you beat it. For whatever reason, it's like that whole castle was just torn and uprooted from the ground, and you start off with a little pitty village, so to speak. Just a little tiny fort with, you know, wooden fortifications, and that will level up over time like the towers do as well. Also, it will gain in leadership, so you can house more units in it as time goes by. You do want to, when there are other factions roaming around a map, you really want to make sure and take care of your castles, because they're very important in your needs of transportation. It's just easier to hire one of your boss guys straight out of there, go back and heal, and be kind of safe from the enemy. So that's always nice. You always want to take care of that on an actual map. Now these goblins, they're not tough at all. The thug is kind of a pain in the balls, just because you miss him an awful lot. I don't know if, I guess, high dexterity or whatever, for whatever reason. He also has the ability to ignore interruption. So even when your guy is supposed to strike him, like it's the enemy's turn, they take a swipe out of you and you're supposed to hit them back, you do not hit them back. So that makes thugs kind of a pain, especially when you get up to master thug levels. Those are pretty much a pain in the balls. So let's go ahead and finish these guys off. Now, what I want to do here, actually I'm going to use a potion to heal the archer here in a little bit, and I don't think their guys are going to be able to kill him before that point. So let's come over here. Hopefully this magic will do better. Nope, that's a miss. Okay. It's kind of a strange map too, you know, the castles. I guess you're playing out like maybe on a balcony or something. You got these braziers, you know, with flames shooting out of them, and then it looks sort of like a pit or something in the middle, but you don't really know what's in that. So go ahead and take out this dude with the archer. That'll give him another turn. We'll bring Lambert over here. Since I cannot attack, I'll go ahead and use the potion to heal up the archer, and then the archer can take another swipe at this guy hiding back here behind the flaming brazier. And this one's pretty much in the books now. I do get another shot with the archer, which is cool. Just want to double check, make sure. I was thinking about healing him, but I think I'm going to be okay this way, because none of my other people are hurt. When the mage comes back around, she should be able to take care of the business for me. Those archers are kind of a pain. If I were to consider picking up a mercenary, that might be one of them. Either the thug or that sort of weird goblin archer, because they get multiple strikes, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, and they can peck away at your people from a pretty long distance. I think their range is even higher than your marksman here. Now once you start getting up in the extra tiers, all your units will blow anything any of the wild or NPC units can throw at you. There is a couple of them that are pretty tough, but you can never buy those at a mercenary station. So, as far as I know, I don't think you can level them up, because you can't build any buildings to get extra tiers. So, if you say you were to get an imp, you're not going to be able to load him up into that big fat boy imp that's so super powerful. He just stays a lowly imp. He will get more powerful, but he'll never like gain extra skills or gain a big chunk of hit points or attack power all in one level, like you do when you tier up with the Empire. Go ahead and take this dude out. Will I be able to kill him with this shot? Nope. Pretty close, but no cigar. If I got a critical hit, maybe, but... And then after we take this, I'll probably explain a little bit about the castle, and then we'll probably go ahead and end it for this video. I'm trying to keep them a little bit shorter now, so you guys don't, it's not like an hour episode. Although I could do that. I don't know, I'll play around with it over the next couple episodes, or maybe the next faction. Coming up after we beat this level, it just goes into the second level of the Empire, which means that you can get up to level tier 2 units. So actually, you know what, this energy shield, I don't know why I wasn't using this the entire time. I guess I was using the mage for damage output, but when he's stuck and can't do anything else, you might as well put a shield on somebody. But I'm pretty sure this part is over. We got this one lowly guy here, and I believe the archer will take care of him right away for us. And that would be it. We took the castle. Now, let's get out of the screen and show you.
The enemy is no more.
Alright, now see, you have that grand castle, now you have this little village, you know, a little tiny, you know, wood huts, nothing but some lean-tos or some shanties. Let's go ahead and heal up the knight here while we have the opportunity that we're at the temple. Now, also, you will be able to use the store or pick out units. I'm going to get a couple dudes here for defense for the actual castle, just for shits and giggles. And I think that is probably going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Mitsurugi Jones. Check you guys later. Hope you guys liked the video. If you'd like to check out some of my other videos, I have a couple thumbnails over there. If you just click on them, I'll take you directly to. As always, guys, please like, subscribe, or comment. We will check you guys next time.